Hey, it's Mala Guides, aka Third Eye, and I'm back here with another video. Um, Random weird download, but this download, this message, it's going to be kind of based on um Princess and the Frog. It's a Disney movie. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have seen it or heard about it. If you never watched the movie, um, take a look. It's a really good movie. It's one of my favorite Disney movies. It's a really good movie. But this reading, this download is based on Princess and the Frog. Um, the plot twist and everything is not the same, but it's they coexist. They align somewhat. Um, so you know how in Princess and the Frog, um, Tiana, she wanted her famous restaurant. Like, so she was working really hard to try to open her own restaurant. Um, Leave that plot right there. But the prince, I forgot his name, Naveed, I don't fucking know. But he, I guess, got kicked out, or he basically couldn't be a prince for wherever he was from. He couldn't be a prince for whatever reason. I guess his behavior, how he was. But he stumbled upon Doctor Vasily, whatever his name is. And if you know who he is, and if you are aware about the roots and the history of New Orleans and Louisiana, and about all that what it goes down in Louisiana, then you know who um, Dr. Facilia, whatever his name is, his character is based off. But his character is based off a voodoo priest. He does voodoo, but he is more dark. He's a darker voodoo priest, um, who basically promised or convinced the prince that he can give him everything that he wants. He wanted to be the prince. Something was going on. I haven't really watched the movie in a long time to really understand what happened to the prince and why he couldn't be the prince. But I know in the movie, Dr. Facilia, I'm going to say his name wrong because I don't know how to pronounce it. So Dr. Facilia was promising the prince all these things. Um, you'll get the money, the girls, the prince, the whatever, the prince title, the home, whatever, whatever. But you just have to do these things. Um, but he didn't know this was a voodoo, like a bad voodoo priest. He didn't know that this was a trap. But because he wasn't thinking about anything bad, he was just ooh, 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 like um Dr. Facilia, he was very charming, very smooth. He was good with his words, and he was a good manipulator. So he was saying everything that the prince wanted to hear. Um, and the prince got excited and was like he was all for it. Basically, the prince made a deal with the devil, and he didn't realize he made a deal with the devil. But further along, once he became a frog and all this stuff happened, he realized he made a deal with the devil. We're gonna get there in a second. But Dr. Facili, he is basically evil voodoo priest. And this what he do for a living. So in this message, in this download, um, this could be for a man or a woman. I'm gonna just say they. So they wanted something. This person, they wanted something. And they wanted money, they wanted wealth, they wanted status, they wanted a good life. They didn't want to work for it, so they wanted to take the easier route, which is basically what the prince did. But the prince didn't know that he was getting cursed. He was basically making a deal with the devil like that, per se. This person, for who this download is about, he knew that what he was doing, and he knew that it was a price to pay. So, in the movie Princess and the Frog, Dr. Facilia, he tricked the prince because he knew that the prince was desperate, and he knew that the prince couldn't really get the job done, whatever. He knew that he basically knew that he was getting over on the prince, and the prince didn't know. So for this download, this person, I believe, went to even a dark priest or high priestess, um, or he was summoning demons and entities, um, to try to get some type of abundance. I'm gonna say that type of status. But he didn't work for it, so that's where the question marks and stuff come in. So basically, this person started working with these even dark priestess, dark high priestess, these voodoo, the people who do voodoo, basically, and or demons, entities. These entities, demons, or high priestess or priest, knew that this person, um, they just knew what this person was about. And they basically took this person's money because all they have a service, and like you have to pay for their services. So they took this person's money and basically played this person because this person, they told this person that he had to do something. I don't know what it was, but he had to do something, complete something. Because in the movie Princess and a Frog, that they whatever the prince had to fulfill some type of deal, to seal the deal, in order to get what he wanted. And he wanted to become the prince, and so he had to do something. And I think it had to do with like I guess it had to do with him marrying or him kissing um Tiana, but it didn't go as planned because he became a frog. Something happened. He became a frog. She became a frog, and then they had to go find Mama Odie. Mama Odie was a priest, a high priestess, um, who could help them switch this spell, this curse, whatever, help them to unhex this curse that Dr. Facilia did. So for this download, this person, he wasn't thinking about like what would happen if he couldn't fulfill his end of the deal. Um, but the demons, entities, whatever, they tricked him. They tricked this person because they knew this person would not be able to fulfill his end of the deal. Excuse me. They knew, this entity demon knew that this person will not be able to fulfill his role that he played part in, that he was supposed to play a part in. He was supposed to do a certain thing, or he had a certain task, a certain time limit, to finish something, and he couldn't finish it. So basically, this person, he knew that he was making a deal with the devil. Um Because when you summon entities and demons and stuff, it's always a price to pay. Like you have to sacrifice something, give them an offering or something. 10 10, as I said that on my clock right now. You have to offer them something because they can't just help you or whatever without having something in return. So I intuitively, this person sold his soul for money, for abundance. Let's say abundance. And because he couldn't complete he couldn't do whatever he was supposed to do. And the thing is, these entities and these demons played this person. This entity, this demon, whoever, they knew that this person was not able to complete the task that he was supposed to do. So they played him. If it was a high priest or high priestess, 11:11, as I said that on my clock. They took his money, whatever. They knew this person wasn't able to finish what he was supposed to do. So now it's like, what happens now? This person sold his soul for abundance, and it's like, I don't even want to like be not even sarcastic. I don't want to wish that on nobody or speak that over no one's life. But it's like, now this person is kind of like soulless, like not even soulless. It's like he's non like he's not living anymore. Like he even this man or whoever this is, woman, don't matter. Even they sold their soul or they sacrificed their life, or it's like these entities, these demons are going to wreak chaos and havoc in this person's life. Not only that, like I said, in Princess and the Frog, Dr. Facilier, he was a voodoo priest. So this is a lot of like, this was in the African culture, right? So if this person tried to summon um African, demons and entities, people, basically things that's in the African culture, or, try to get entangled into the African practices and spiritual practices and stuff like that. And this person is not of that culture. Um, it's like, and if that person was trying to do something to another person, um, that person didn't realize that the person that he was trying to attack or use these entities or demons to attack, he didn't realize the person that they were trying to attack had like ancestral ties to these entities, these demons, these spiritual beings. He didn't realize that the person he was trying to attack, like these are like their ancestors, or like they have ties into that specific um what's it called, spiritual practice. They have ties in that stuff. So it's like you are summoning these demons and entities for this particular cultural whatever, right? And you don't realize that this person that you're trying to attack or whatever you're trying to do, um they favor that person more than they favor you. These entities and these demons, they knew that you, the person who summoned them, weren't a good person because they knew what you were about, right? They made a deal with you, and this is your karma because you weren't being logical, you wasn't thinking, you were being greedy, and you were just, what's the word, egotistic. You weren't thinking, and you ruined your life. That person ruined their life. These entities, these demons knew that this person wasn't a good person. So these entities made a deal with this person, just like in the movie Princess and the Frog. Dr. Facilier, whatever, made a deal with the prince. But see, the prince, he wasn't like, I don't think the prince was evil. He wasn't evil. Like, but this person is evil. Like, this person had bad intentions. Like, he knew what he was doing. But it's like, you know how in a movie, like they were able to come back human, and I believe they got married and all that stuff. Um, like they found Mama Odie, they got help, they did what they had to do. They went on that quest to get back to their human form. This person, he's not gonna have help. Like basically, this person, life is over. Like this person is going to be going through a lot of turmoil. Um, like you cannot summon up demons and entities and these deities and things like that from other cultures, especially if you're not even the same culture, or if you're not even like the same ethnic group and stuff. Like you can't be doing spiritual practices and using these deities and these entities and demons and these things from different cultures to attack a person, um and think that it's just gonna work. Like I said, some people don't even know if the people they're attacking, if they have any ancestral ties. You never know if they have ancestral ties. So it's like this person summoned up these entities, these demons, these deities to attack one of their own. And I don't think this person realized it like that. Like he summoned these entities and these demons to attack one of their own. And the thing is, it's like one of their own, but it's like they're one of their own, as in like they can be from the same ethnic group, not probably same bloodline, but they can be, but it's like you basically summon these demons to attack a person. You made a deal to attack a person, and you don't even know if that person is somewhat related to these demons or entities, because you weren't thinking that far into the whole matter of hands. You weren't thinking that far, and for some reason it's like you wanted to, like, this person wanted abundance, power. Like this was the main thing. Like this person wanted power, not just abundance. He wanted all that, but he wanted power. And these entities made a deal with him. Okay, if you do this, if you do that, if you do this, do it like this, whatever, whatever letter. If you can get me what I need, I'll get you what you want. And I believe this person, like whoever this was, this person had like time or like a certain limit to get what he wanted or to get what she wanted. Don't matter. Man, woman, don't matter. But they couldn't finish the task. Um, so time was up. The entity of the demon knew that the person wasn't able to finish the task or complete it because he wasn't strong enough. See, these entities, these demons, they can see past the illusion. They can see past the illusion, they can see past the mask, and they can see who a person is, their true form. And these entities knew that the person or the people, they weren't strong enough. So they tricked them. Just like in the movie Princess and the Frog, Dr. Fersilia, whatever his name is, the voodoo priest, tricked the prince into thinking, oh, I'll give you this if you do this, basically. So basically, this person got tricked out his spot, thinking that he can get something or gain something if he did something, and it didn't work, or he didn't have time, or he wasn't powerful enough, or he wasn't strong enough. He thought it was going to be easy. That's how egotistic this person was. This person thought that it would be like an easy kill, basically, um, and that he can get the job done because this person really wanted like abundance and power, status, wealth. This person wanted all that, and he wasn't able to do what he was supposed to do. And now this person is in for a rude awakening, because you cannot summon demons and spirits and entities without for no reason. And when you do, you have to have something valuable to offer them. When these people or person, whoever, they weren't educated enough, like you cannot summon these things without having some type of offer. And they knew that because I think it was explained or they were aware, and they offered up their soul. They sold their soul for no reason. And now they are in regret, not for what they did. They're in regret because they couldn't finish the task. And they're in regret because they weren't strong enough to do what they were supposed to do. And now they are living in their karma. If they're not, they sure will be. And that's the price you pay because you wanted money, wealth, abundance, and power. And never summon up things that you have no business summoning up, for one. Never try to work with things you don't even know about because you never know who a person is connected to, or you just never know what type of ancestral like their bloodline connection is to a certain thing, because it goes way way back, like you just never know. And I hope it was a learning experience for these people or for this person. Probably not, because like I said, these people or this person, they're very egotistic. They only care about themselves. They're very selfish. Because if they weren't, they wouldn't go through all this to try to get some abundance and some power and some wealth. Yeah, that was the message.